Okay, so now we are live. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening. Yes, good evening, YouTube. Here we go again for another English immersion. My name is Camila, and I'm gonna be the host from this conversation. I am here with important and amazing people in my life.
Oh
A
my
special
God.
guest from this conversation. Andrea is in the house. And before we start, I just gonna to give you some short explanation about the platform. We are here in a platform that can support you to have a natural conversations in an environment that we can practice English, Spanish, French, Italian, and German. And here, the person who guides the conversation, it's a student. So no one will correct you, no one will judge you, and everyone will respect each other. So we are in a learn students group here in the platform. So if you want to try this challenge and find excellent people, enjoy the platform to know more. And as I said before, I'm not a teacher, I am a student, and I am here to put my English in practice. I guess Andreas has the same goal. So we always start presenting ourselves from the other because I guess it's really important to try to do it and we can become better. So, Andrea, do you want to try to say something for yourself?
Yes. Good evening, guys. My name is Andrea, as Camila said. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Camila. I love your immersions. Your topic, it's always a challenge, and I think it's a great opportunity to improve because sometimes you don't think so much in some topics that you can see here, even
Mhm.
in Portuguese. And here we have the chance to to express ourselves in English. So if people are watching us on YouTube now, I advise you guys to take a look and have a great opportunity on this platform because it's really good to improve our speaking skills, okay? So I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. Today is not a cold day here. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there since 2017, I believe. I am also a host English here in this platform. I've been hosting these immersions since February 2023. But I've been attending this platform since October 2021 to improve my speaking skills. Of
Mhm.
course, you will see that I still need to do it, but the main point here is I am really confident to make mistakes, and when you need to speak in English, the confidence makes all the difference. So because of this, I am here every day. So that's it. I talk too much today, so
No, no, it's nice. We need to change ourselves sometimes, our introduction sometimes, right? We need to try
yeah,
to say something different. And I guess you are the biggest example about the confident in language here in the platform because I guess this is the first step. When you do it, everything change in your mind, in your life, maybe, So you start
yeah,
to believe in yourself better. So I don't know. It's hard to explain because I remember I time that I passed through it, and I guess this is totally different right now. We don't feel so much the way of it, You just go. So,
yeah,
but let's see what we can do to discuss about the only thing necessary for evil to triumph. It's hard to explain triumph. It's for good men to do nothing. So let's move on. The first question, it's a little big, but it's about the introduction of this quote, okay? So if you want to try to read that and answer there, please.
yes. Let's go. Edmund Burke was an Irish philosopher, political theorist, and orator. Once said, "The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for God, it's for good men to do nothing." Do you agree with this idea? Why or why not? After I watched the video that you
Mm-hmm.
shared, Camila, I open my mind about the topic because at the
Mm-hmm.
beginning I think, oh my gosh, such a difficult topic to discuss. But
Okay.
I agree with this, how can I say that? Quote, you wrote?
Yeah.
Quote, because I believe when you see some kind of situation that you know that it's wrong, that is harm someone, that
Mm-hmm.
is a bad thing to do, and you don't do nothing, you are being connivent with the situation.
Okay.
I like this phrase, this word, connivent, and maybe you show for the person that are doing the action
Mm-hmm.
that, oh, okay, it's possible to do it because will no one are saying saying for me that I am wrong. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you are allow the person continuing doing. Maybe the person will do first time, twice time, three
Oh
times
yeah.
because no one did nothing, As you see someone in the street, I don't know, suffering, I don't know, some kind of violence,
Mm-hmm.
and you just, I don't know, pretend, no, pretend, yeah, pretend. Oh my gosh, I just forgot the word pretend. Yeah, pretend
Pretend.
not not see, So yeah.
Yes, this is I felt so when I the first time that I read this quote, I was like, because I would say that I did it a lot of times when we see someone, I don't know, doing something bad, and then you said, "Oh, this person is not good," but what are you doing? You are just judging and point to the person. Like if you stand up and said, "Oh, stop to do it," and maybe the person can, oh, okay, I will stop it. Someone are seeing what I am doing. For example, if I see someone hitting a dog,
Mhm.
and I just say, oh, this person is stupid, what I am doing for the
Nothing.
opposite. Yes,
Just complain.
God, this makes me like, it's so hard. And we have a lot of situation when we see someone, for example, homeless, and this person, I don't know, don't smell so good sometimes. And we sometimes judge like, oh my gosh, the smell is not good. But what am I doing? Then, okay, sometimes you cannot put the person inside of your house.
Yes.
But we see someone doing something bad or passing for something bad, and you are like, it's hard. In the video, I saw a word, I don't remember right now. When you don't take action, if you don't do something, you are the same. And you can give power from the others, because I will feel comfortable to do more and the same. So I guess this can happen even in a relationship.
Yeah, good points.
Imagine if someone
Good point.
are, I don't know, treating yourself in a bad way, and you would just accept it because you don't say, you don't complain. And
Mm-hmm.
this can be something that you are being connivent with that. And the person will just accept it, like I will go again and do again. And so we can see this quote for different perspective, right? Like life. So go ahead there.
No, it just became a toxic relationship, because
Mm-hmm.
you are suffering there
Mm-hmm.
alone like that, you don't talk with other about the situation,
Mm-hmm.
and because you once you allow the person do it with you.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's happening at the first time you did something, probably the person will stop to think about, oh, Andrea or Camila, it's not a dumb person, She
Yeah.
know that it's wrong, so I need to pay attention. And not just in a relationship, and I believe that in a work environment as well. in if we
Yes.
stop to think about, because sometimes we face some kind of challenges,
Mm-hmm.
and we just need, oh, I need to accept that. But if I
Yeah.
accept, okay, I will continue in growing this. So yeah, it's a good topic to discuss, and we have a huge uh
Yes.
how can I say,
Options
roots,
maybe or
yeah,
box, you know.
yeah, and
Oh, I understand
huge
your point.
roots, so
Yes. At the beginning, I was afraid because this looked like something hard to explain from the others. But when you got the idea, you
mhm,
can talk about this for everything, for your personal life, for your job environment, because you are facing something bad in everywhere, every place you can see something bad. For example, here in the building when I live, if a dog, I don't know, do something in the lift, for example, and the owner don't look at, just go. And I don't say nothing from the owner of the dog. I am accepting this action. I am
yeah.
accepting his actions against me and against the building,
Mhm.
And, we can see this everywhere, every place. As you said, in the work environment, if you see someone doing something that you don't agree, this change because you turn as a person who agree because you don't say
Yeah,
nothing.
you did say. Yeah,
That's
and
hard.
other thing that just came to my mind, sometimes we are afraid to taking actions depending on the
Yeah.
situation, because it's not, it doesn't mean that, oh, I am not concerned about the
Mm-hmm.
situation. But with this crazy world that we are living
Oh,
nowadays, we cannot stand up, oh, you are wrong. No, we cannot do that anymore.
yeah.
It's different. I don't know, Camila, if you agree
Mm-hmm.
with me.
No, totally. We have a quote that we say, I guess, don't put this. I forgot the word collier spoon in the
Mhm.
other relationship, and then
Yeah, yeah.
these other things, right? So, and another thing that comes to my mind here, when you see someone stealing a car, for example, and you don't scream, you just watch this person, and then the person will say, okay, I will continue doing it. This is not so wrong. No one will see or, I don't know, correct me.
Mhm.
And this can happen with a kid. If you see your kid do, I don't have kids and you also, but neither. But I guess when you either in the correct way, right? I don't have kids and you either. So
Yes.
when you see a kid, I don't know, throwing a stone in someone,
Hmm.
and or you're in a car, and for example here in the building it's like a mess with the kids, so I can speak with the kid or not because I'm not a mom, you know.
But we should do it, right? Because if the mom are not there for
Okay.
do something, the kid will grow like a terrible kid. I am not a
Yeah.
mom, but I don't know, maybe God think twice before give me a kid, because maybe I will be so restricted with my kid,
Yeah.
because I don't tolerate this kind of behavior.
Hmm.
And I think that the parents has the responsibility to teach. If the parents don't do it, we can do.
Hmm.
Because the life, if the kids will not learn from their parents, the life will teach it then. So
Yeah,
I
but
think like that.
I don't know you, but I don't feel comfortable sometimes to call attention from someone, as you said about the in nowadays people kill for less than we can imagine. So we sometimes avoid, or you said a good word, we can just imagine or faking that we are not seeing the other, I don't know,
Pretend.
yeah, pretend, good word. We can pretend that I'm not seeing it, this is not my problem,
Mhm.
this is the other situation, I'm not responsible for that. And then what is the line, you know, to
Yeah,
take action or just make the evil triumph. It's hard word to say
yeah,
triumph,
true.
you know. So I always feel afraid about to helping the other when I see someone trying to enter to the building. Sometimes we have
Mm-hmm.
a digital face to
Mm-hmm.
enter, and then when I see someone trying, I avoid to help because we have problems here
Mm-hmm.
about in unknown people who don't live here enter to
Mm-hmm.
the building. So I
Okay.
try to avoid. But my mom needs to learn because she was not aware about the situation. And I always say, Mom, don't open. Don't open. This
Yeah,
is not
if you
your
don't
problem.
know,
Yeah, but if someone see me, will say, "Oh, this is a stupid girl. She doesn't care about the others, you know." And
but I don't know, Camila, but it's a different. I agree with you,
mm-hmm.
but in some there are some cases that we need to be like that,
Yeah.
because, for example, I live in a building as well, and we have this kind of things, not a face, but we have some passwords to open
Okay.
the condo. And once someone asked me, "Oh, you can open for me because I am in the..." No, I don't, sorry, but I don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
Call the person that can help you because I don't know. I don't know the
Yeah.
guy, you know. So we need to have this attention nowadays. Not because we are a selfish or because we are an evil, evil, yeah, evil person. No, because we need to take care about our security in this case.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we need to think about. And once my husband were in our balcony,
Okay.
the middle of the night, like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., he
Wow.
just go to the kitchen to got a water and
Mm-hmm.
and heard a noise,
Okay.
and he go to the balcony. He goes, no, he went to the balcony to
Mm-hmm.
see what is happening, because it was
Okay.
late, in the middle of the night. And then there were two guys trying to stolen. I don't know if they
Okay.
stolen the, oh my gosh, how can I say fuel? I just forgot about
Cable.
cable.
You can say
Thank you.
cable.
Cable,
Mm.
electric
Okay.
cable, And he just said, "Oh, come on, what you are doing?"
Okay.
And the guy just complained about and, you know,
Mm-hmm.
disappear.
Okay.
And when he told it for me, I said, "Oh, you are really, it's a problem because the guy no, now the guy know that you living here, know
Mm-hmm.
about your face, and if his guy wants to do something
Yeah.
against you, it's really possible. So be aware and think about
Mm-hmm.
before doing this kind of things, because we need
Mm-hmm.
to pay attention. We don't know the guy, and maybe the guy has a gun, had a
Yeah.
gun, We don't know, so pay attention. So sometimes in this case, I believe that we just need to see what is happening, and don't do
Mm-hmm.
anything. But not because we don't want it, not because we agree, but just because we are afraid of our security, As you
Mm-hmm.
said, why you do something? You open the door for the guy, for someone
Yeah.
that you don't know.
Yes, I agree with you, but I think nowadays people avoid to help or to pay attention in the others because they feel afraid, you know. If
Mhm.
I see here in the building, sometimes we have some message in the WhatsApp group like there is a girl shouting, "Stop it!" from the husband.
Uh-huh.
And all the time, people try to say, pay attention, try to find the number of the apartment number, and give me the information. The responsible for the building always say that, give me the number. And maybe we have we had experience once that we need to call the police was not in my building but was in front of, and the girl was in the balcony shouting, like screaming for help. And I don't know what's happened, but everyone was at the window, look at and try to find where was the girl. And in this case, was a group of person, but was if it
To
was
help.
only yes to help, but if it was only me, I was like, oh my gosh, what I can do? Maybe call for the
Mhm.
police, but okay, I can do it. But if I see someone having a fight, I don't know if I can try to separate, you know.
Yeah, yeah. We need
In
to think about.
concert, this happens a lot, right? During the
Yes,
rock concerts.
yes, yes. And I avoid, to be honest, sometimes I avoid to,
Mm-hmm.
expose myself and or interrupt or try to help because we don't know what could help, could happen with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to thinking twice before I take some actions.
Yes, totally, totally agree. And maybe when, as you said, in the job situation, in the work environment, if you don't say anything, the people will think that you agree.
Exactly.
Oh, Andrea is in from my side, by my side, and then Andrea, it's okay with that. And I don't know if something really badly happened in the future, people will ask you, Andrea, what's happened? You don't
Yeah.
say something. I don't know. You don't even think about, and you said, I was afraid. I don't know. So what is the real? I don't know what we have to do. In this situation,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard. And we have a question here about being a witness. If you have a situation when you were enacted lead to a negative outcome, when you see someone passing for something and then you avoid.
Yes. As I said, for example, I don't like to see some situations that I can't help. For example, once I was in a boat that I
Okay.
needed to cross all the day, every day, and starting a fight in this boat with
Okay.
a girl and a boy, because of the motorcycle, this kind of thing. And
Okay.
then they started, you know, just a fight with words.
Hmm.
But I know that the girl was the right the right
Okay.
case, but what I could do in this case? Because I
Hmm.
thought, oh my gosh, I am just another girl.
Okay.
Sometimes I could, oh, come on, she's right. Come on, don't do that.
Hmm.
Forget about it. But I was afraid to do it because a lot of people were there and no one said
Yeah.
anything. Why am I need to do it?
Hmm.
Okay. Sometimes you need to do something to help someone, but when there are a lot of people witnesses the same thing and
Hmm.
don't do anything, why am I will be why am I need to be the first one?
Okay.
Did you understand
Yes,
my
totally.
point of view?
Totally.
Because of this,
Yes.
nowadays we are afraid to sometimes
Hmm.
to do something, to do an action.
Yes, I don't know if you heard about a case that happens here in São Paulo. A guy saw a girl walking on the street, and she was stolen
Mhm.
from we can say driver when it which comes to motorcycle, right? We can say
Mhm.
that. I guess it's the
Right.
same
When
rider,
motors, right,
but
yeah.
it's the person who is riding a motorcycle. It's a rider, like a
Oh
driver.
my
Do
gosh.
you know what
Yeah,
I
good
mean? Like it's a
point.
driver. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Maybe. I don't know. The
maybe.
guy who
Okay.
was riding a
A
motorcycle
motorcycle, yes.
is stealing the girl, and guy was driving his car and saw this incident, And he decide, I put here how to say that, run over through the
Oh,
guy.
I saw it on the TV.
And the guy who was stolen kill the driver. Do you know? And why? Like we have a lot of discussion about this in my family because I already told you that I have a military family,
Mhm.
and they were discussion about the act of the driver. You need to go faster and finish the guy.
Yeah, my husband said the same. He
Yes.
he did the wrong thing because he just, you know, had us like a susto in the guy
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah.
rubber, and then it cost their lives,
Mm,
his life.
yes, and now we have the idea or the I don't know, we have the culture of don't put attention in the others' lives. Just live your life. So this guys was just trying to help the girl and suffer something. This is about the quote. There was someone good seeing something happen, and he tried, but he paid the price.
Yeah, but it's not fair, right, Camila?
No,
Because if you
no.
stop to think, because he tried to help the girl, and then the
Mm-hmm.
consequence was that. And sometimes for people that don't do anything, we don't have the consequence. Maybe you know, our conscience. Oh, I should
Mm-hmm.
have done something to help the girl, to help
Yeah.
someone in that situation. Just our conscience.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
his guy that helped, in fact, passed through it, So it's
Yes.
unfair if
Totally,
you think
totally
about.
unfair. Yes, and here in São Paulo, sometimes when someone is stolen, walking on the street about cell phones, and they try to say, "Oh, I don't know, robbers, robbers, robbers," and they shouting, but no one take actions because we are just looking at someone passing through you, running, and then you feel like, "What can I do?"
Yeah.
And maybe the people said, "Oh, help me! I need to get the guy," and you feel like, "Look at me."
Yes. Yeah, we are afraid to live in this world, I believe because of this. But at the same time, if something like that happened with us, how would be
Yeah.
our reaction? You know,
Yes.
how
Yes.
would we feel about? Oh, no one did nothing to help me.
Yes. Yes. This happens a lot in subway here in São Paulo. We see a lot of things happening and no one take actions like this is not my problem. And then maybe you see a girl who is, I don't know, being suffering some kind of things about guys in the
Mhm.
crowd subway. And then you feel like, what can I do here in this situation? I need to ask help for another guy to help me. This
Yeah,
helps.
just remember a video that I watched. I don't remember where. I think it was in Instagram about that, a
Mm-hmm.
case that I don't know if just an advertisement or if it just happened in in uh, in real life, but just I believe that was just an advertisement. A guy, uh, sh- uh, a guy started talking with the girl,
Mm-hmm.
sitting on the subway,
Okay.
and I don't know, the girl felt incommodate,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, one one girl that was in the subway start uh how can I say, recording the
Okay.
guy,
Okay.
because the guy was stand up in front of the girl.
Ah,
I don't know
okay.
if you already saw this video,
Yeah, I
watched
know
this
what
video,
I know what do you mean.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of the other women starting doing the same, and the guy, you know, got crazy because of the behavior. Everybody together uh,
Mhm.
did the same thing, and
Mhm.
then the guy, oh, I will not complain about because I have a lot of girls here, a lot of women
Oh,
here to fight with me, and I think, oh my gosh, if everybody had the same behavior, could be
yeah.
better, to to be free in this kind of situation, but it's not the same.
I
Maybe,
guess.
as you said, people
Oh, please.
just, oh, I prefer not
Eh,
watch, not see
yeah.
it.
Sorry. I guess this it was a campaign here in São Paulo about
Okay.
you're not alone, something like this, in the subway,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can try to motivate the others to help. But
Yeah.
it's hard. I heard some another situation that a guy was walking on the street and put her arms around the girl and said, "You will walk with me like a boyfriend."
Mm-hmm.
And the others was crossing to the couple,
Mm-hmm.
and no one looked at the girl, and she was facing from the looking at the others, staring the others like, "I need help, the guy is trying
Gosh.
to take me for a different place." And
Mm-hmm.
no one helped her because she said we were like a couple in that situation, and the people was like or looking at the cell phone or just passing in front of us. Imagine how hard it is.
Terrible situation. Oh.
Yes, and I don't know, maybe about our security. We have this selfish habit, or I don't know, forgot the word. We have this selfish habit sometimes to not pay attention or to not to give you some power from the others in our life, and then just look at your path and go ahead. You don't need to try to speak with strangers. Since we are kids, you have this in mind.
Yeah.
So I don't think we will be better in something like this because we are all the time more selfish, I guess, you know.
Yeah. And sometimes, as you said, we are just spending the time in our cell phones and don't see around us, what is happening.
Yeah.
I sometimes I stop to thinking about, because, as you know, I need to take a boat every day to cross the
Mhm.
ocean. And it's a great opportunity to look around you and see the landscape. You are seeing the
Wow.
ocean. Sometimes it's a lot of a lot, no, but sometimes it's passing a ship or a cruiser.
Wow.
And if you stop to look at around you, Camila, everyone
Yes.
is on cell phone in your
Yes.
hands. No one is having a face-to-face interaction,
Hmm.
a real talking, you know,
Looking
just
at
with,
sky, right? Look at
yeah,
sky.
look at the sky, look at the ocean. No, just in their cell phone. So we are losing the ability to look around us,
Hmm.
perceive the world,
Hmm.
perceive the things that are happening around us, because of the technology. We can say that.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Here
sad to
at
think about.
totally sad. Here in the subway, sometimes I take the subway and it's almost impossible. Everyone is looking at the cell phone. Everyone. If I don't know, if I go to the subway naked, maybe someone will not realize it because people don't care about the environment, or maybe if I start to make a joke or I don't know, no one care for sure. No one care. They are staring their cell phone. And for me, it's really hard to because I have some discussions in my family, in my relationship, so also because I don't think this is right. If I am giving my time for you, you need to give me the same respect. I had a group of friends that all the time when someone was starting to say something, I was looking at the person. And
Mhm.
when it comes my time to speak, they are like, "Oh, okay, go ahead, Camila. I will just
Mhm.
check something here." And I was like, "Okay, I will not pay attention anymore." in this
Yeah.
conversation. I will not, because maybe you are speaking something and the person, oh, sorry, what did you say? Oh,
Yeah,
this
I
makes me
hate
like,
that.
oh, nothing. I would say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. Or maybe when you receive a message, you don't need to look at this in the right moment. The message
Immediately,
will
right?
be, yeah, the message will be there. You don't need to run to see the message. So we are not living right now. We are
Mhm.
living I don't know, we are not pay attention in the others,
Yes.
like looking from the other's eye. I read a book about I don't know, I remember the name, but was a way to pay attention in the other. So we have a conversation, and then in the end, the interviewer will ask you, which color it was Camila's eyes, and then you need to answer that question.
Oh,
Imagine.
good.
And
Yeah.
yes, and I realized this week that I never pay attention in the others' clothes in my team, If
Mhm.
someone goes there with the same t-shirt, I will never realize it because I don't look at him anymore, you know? We
Yeah.
don't spend too much time having this conversation. We are in the computer, and I don't know.
Yeah. It's sad to think about that because, as I said, we are losing the the power of having contact with the person. And you
Yeah.
just said about a relationship. It's not only in a relationship, but for example, in this boat that I need you to take every day,
Hmm.
if it doesn't exist the cell phones, maybe everybody would be talking with each other, with each other, and maybe you can make friends and know new
Yeah.
people as used to be in the past. And just come something that came to my mind about the apps about relationship. You need to
Yes.
nowadays we need to find someone in a app because we
Hmm.
lose this contact.
Yeah.
Maybe because when you have the opportunity to, I don't know, in a line, you are in a line in somewhere,
Hmm.
everywhere, I don't know, and you just don't know how to talk with another person, starting a conversation anymore, have this face to face, and then you need to have an app to find people that you can meet, that you can have a conversation. But why? Through your cell phone. With
Yeah.
sometimes we have the opportunity to do it face to face,
And
I just think
it's
about that
always the same group in the same time. Do you have this idea? It's almost the same group
in the
or
boat.
not? Yes,
No, no.
could be, but
Sometimes because of
yes,
the time, but
yes.
have different people every day,
Okay, okay.
every time,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great opportunity to know other people. Just starting a conversation.
No.
Oh, the weather today it's really good. And sometimes we try do it and you realize that the people prefer staying the cell phone. You know?
Yes, I do it all the time. And the person say, "Oh yeah."
Oh, okay. Stay your cell phone.
I have an interesting question here. I guess it's the last one, but we don't have questions here, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
do you believe that one individual can truly make a difference, or is collective action always necessary?
No, I believe that one individual can make a difference because yeah,
Really?
because we see sometimes, oh, this person was, I don't know, did it and they became a hero
Mm-hmm.
and just one person.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, depending on the situation, that you can have your triumph or not.
Yeah.
You need to think more about. But I believe that it's possible just one individual make the difference.
But
You
I
you you
guess
don't agree with me?
no, I think it's rare because sometimes the person who is the voice pass away. You know what I mean? Just became something really matters. This person passed away before, and then The others, oh, like we have a good example. I don't know, I don't remember the name of the guy who have a situation US, George. I don't remember. The police put the boots in the neck.
Oh, I know the person, but I just forgot the name as well.
Was the beginning of Black Lives Matter, I
Okay,
guess.
yeah, yeah. I don't remember the name now, but I know.
George or something.
Yeah.
And the guy had to pass for something like this to become a voice. I will share. I will give you another example here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but we don't know who is right or wrong in the situation, okay? But Marielle, I didn't hear about Marielle before. And when she passed away, she became like Katy Perry was talking about Marielle. What's happening? Who is Marielle? For me, it was unknown person. And she became something bigger. But I guess the person need to pass away before to find a space, you know what I mean?
But if you stop to think, maybe all these huge events, huge stand up, no, I don't know how to say
Mm-hmm.
that,
Mm-hmm.
started because of this. One person that needed to pass through difficult situation for engage the others to, I don't know, to be better, to try to do
Mm-hmm.
something better. Unfortunately, right?
Yeah, yeah, because we need someone need to lose their life to give I don't know, to give space for a discussion,
Yeah,
you know. And
yeah,
for me it's of course we have individual space, but take a while, to try to change something. It's a long period, a long period. Even when someone passes away, sometimes it's hard.
yeah,
Imagine
yeah,
if you are, I don't know, we have a lot of things that we are fighting until now, and nothing changed,
yeah.
you know?
Unfortunately. And because of the society, right, Camila? And I don't think it
Mm-hmm.
we will have a, I don't know, a big difference in the future for the better way, just to
Okay,
it will just increase, but in a negative way.
I
I am
agree.
not so optimist for this kind of things in the future,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I don't know. We are here talking about the boat, and I remember, I don't know if you watched the video from people on Portugal during
No,
the
no,
outage in
no.
energy. They were play on the street, talking in a bar. They were take sun because they don't have cell phone. They don't have energy, power energy. So they are living like we live in the past. So people were recording this situation, and I will send you later.
Mhm.
It's a great video. People were, I don't know, playing chess, were laughing in the public space.
Wow.
They are spend a time, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, what is happening?"
Maybe
Like
it's something that we need to thinking about, right?
yeah, but I,
What
I
we are doing with our lives.
yeah, but I am sure that in the same second that power electricity connected
Yes,
people, okay, let's move on, let's work, let's do it, other things. Like
yes.
we
The
have
real
a
life started when the energy comes. The
yeah,
real life is
yeah.
take we if you take your cell phone in your hand.
Okay, we have the work, we have everything, okay, but people stop to playing and okay, let's take our cell phone to speak with the others, and then everything becomes the same as were in the past. So we have a great example as the COVID.
Yeah,
I always heard like we will be return from this situation better, and for me it's the opposite. So
for
was not
sure.
so difficult there, it was
No,
so difficult or not?
no, because
No, right.
you have the power to conduct the immersion, in a perfect way because of this.
Oh, no, it's
So,
not. I try always to give some ideas of it, and I
mhm,
think I spend some days thinking about this quote.
Mm-hmm.
what I am doing. I am the evil in my life. So
Yes.
it's good to think about if you want. And I put the survey link, but you, if you want, you don't need to answer because we are just us here. And there, go to have a time with your husband, go to rest.
Yes.
We have a holiday tomorrow. You will be in the morning during the immersion, so maybe we
Yes.
can have another together. Thank you very much for coming. It was not so difficult as you are thinking at the beginning. It was not
Yes.
so hard,
Yeah,
but
it was
it's always a
amazing.
pleasure. Ade. It's always a pleasure to see you and to have this kind of deep conversation because we don't like, right? We don't like. We prefer. Thank you, Dea.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you
Bye
so much. Bye
bye.
bye.